Welcome back, dearies, to the 5th edition of the theme Indigenous Rice Varieties of Tamil Nadu. In the last 4 weeks, we took a journey on our traditional rice varieties, namely black rice, women's rice and bridegroom rice, with which we prepared healthy idlis, appams, Aval Kesari and Aval Upma. This week it's going to be Kathiyanam rice, which can be translated to English as forest elephant rice. This is again a traditional unpolished organic red rice variety. The name in Tamil defines as Kaattu for wild, Yaanam for elephant. You can derive 2 meanings for it. 1. This paddy variety grows so humongous, like 7 feet in size, that an elephant can hide behind it. Second, if you regularly consume this rice, it gives you the strength equivalent to the elephant's legs, which holds its entire body weight. The reason behind this fact is it is rich in calcium, which is a vital nutrient for bone strengthening and growth. It's unusual to see rice being a rich source of calcium, isn't it? Apart from improving the bone density, it has other lot of medicinal values, like it fights against arthritis, it's an enemy of diabetics, it delays appetite. This rice is loaded with antioxidants which controls cancer cells and also decelerate skin aging. It's also a rich source of energy and accelerates healing of the wound. It also improves immune system, heart health and decreases the cholesterol. Please do visit my website to learn elaborately about its health perks. After counting on the health benefits, I'm sure you'll be motivated to include this health treasure in your diet. I'll guide you on how to utilize this Kathiyanam rice in your food. If you're a bit skeptical to consume this rice as a replacement for your regular rice, then start with simple tiffin recipes like idlis, dosas, appams. This week's recipe too helps you out in such a way that this rice will become inevitable in your diet. Yes, I prepared the Mysore dosa recipe with this indigenous rice. That too in a mixer grinder. Wow! I know this will put a huge smile on my North Indian and other nationality friends who don't own a wet grinder. Mysore dosa differs from regular dosa in its ingredients, but preparation remains the same. The addition of few ingredients like tur dal, chana dal, semolina, sugar enhances the flavor and color of the dosa and also makes it stand out from other dosas. This Mysore dosa batter needs 3 parts as like any other dosa batter: soaking, grinding, fermenting. After all these processes, cook the batter on a hot tawa like a crepe. Your healthy Kathiyanam Mysore dosa is ready to relish. These are the list of ingredients required for the dosa. Now let's move on to our preparation. Measure and add 1 cup of Kathiyanam rice, 1 cup of raw rice, 1/4 cup of whole urad dal, 2 tablespoons of chana dal, 2 tablespoons of tur dal, 1/4 cup of rice flakes and 1 tablespoon of fenugreek seeds. Wash it thoroughly at least 3 times with tap water to remove the dirt. Then completely drain the water and add usable water to soak the rice till it gets immersed well. Let it rest for overnight or 8 to 12 hours. This long hour soaking helps to ferment the batter in cold regions and weather, and especially this rice requires long soaking hours. For the last 1 or 2 hours of soaking, keep the rice mixture in the refrigerator. This helps to avoid the overheating of the mixer grinder while grinding, and it prevents the batter from getting heated and turning sour quickly without fermenting. After the given soaking time, drain the rice mixture and add it in small portions into a mixer grinder jar. Retain the soaked water for grinding later. First, dry run the mixer to break the rice particles without water. After running the grinder dry, add the retained soaked water, which will be cold. The reason not to discard the soaked water is it has all nutrients dissolved in it from the rice. That's a reason you should always wash and then soak rice so you can utilize the water for cooking or grinding. After adding little water, scrape the sides with a spatula to push the rice mixture to the center. Then run the mixer grinder at different speeds from low to high till it grinds to a smooth batter. If required, add more water. Never add all the soap water in one go as it will turn the batter too thin. Add it in rations and intervals to get the desired consistency for the fermentation. Also make sure do not use chlorinated water to soak or grind as it will inhibit the fermentation process by killing the natural yeast. Now you can see the dosa batter has reached its right consistency. Yes, it has to be smooth. Repeat the same process for the remaining rice mixture and grind in small portions. You will almost utilize all the soaked water. Here I used roughly 3 cups of water. Transfer the ground batter into a wide deep bowl. Preferably use a steel container or glass bowl and close with a plate to enable some air to flow around. Do not fill the full volume of the container as the batter needs some space to rise. Now add 1 teaspoon of black salt or rock salt. Mix it well with batter using your hands. After mixing well, let the batter ferment overnight or 8 to 12 hours. Fermenting timing varies from place to place depending upon the seasonal and weather conditions. If you live in colder region, give another extra 2 hours to ferment. After the given fermentation time, you can see how the batter has raised. Now add 2 tablespoons of semolina and 2 teaspoons of powdered sugar. Mix everything to combine well. Each ingredient added has a specific role to the texture and flavor of the dosa. Here semolina helps to add more crispiness while sugar is added to enhance the flavor and color of the dosa. Here I added powdered sugar to get dissolved quickly. Now dilute the batter with 1 to 1.5 cups of water. The quantity depends on the thickness of the batter you ground. Texture of the batter should be in pouring consistency. Now the batter is ready to make dosa. Heat a cast iron tawa or non-stick griddle in medium flame. To ensure the right temperature of the tawa, sprinkle some water. It should sizzle. Now reduce the flame a little, then scoop the batter in a round ladle. Drop it on the tawa. Spread it immediately in a circular motion. Keep it thick or thin according to your requirements. Now increase the flame to medium and close with the lid for a few seconds. Then open and drizzle some oil. Alternatively, you can use ghee to enhance the flavor. Choice of oil can be gingerly, groundnut or coconut. Let it get roasted till it browns. If you close and cook the dosa, there is no requirement to flip it. If you cook open, then flip and cook the other side. Here I made a cone dosa. To make it, slit with a knife from the center to one end of the dosa. Using your hand, start rolling into a conical shape and remove it from the tawa. Here I reverse the frame to show you how I roll the cone. Have a glance once more. If you do not want to make a cone, simply fold the dosa as like any other regular dosa. Your healthy Kathiyanam Mysore dosa is ready to relish. It will be soft inside and crispier on the outside with an alluring golden brown color and inviting aroma from the rice and dal flavors. This dosa turns out to be a heavenly combo with chili garlic chutney. I prepared 2 varieties of this chutney. One is no cook and the other one is little sauteed method. I'll share the recipe for both in my next week post. Do not miss the spicy, tantalizing taste of this chutney. When I discovered cooking, I discovered myself. So can you.